Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Bia and I am incredibly passionate about makeup. In today's video, I am bringing you one more idea for a holiday glam. This is the last one before Christmas. And this time, you guys actually asked me to do more of a colorful makeup look for this holiday season. So yeah, here we are. I did this colorful smoky eye and this very glossy and juicy lip. So if you want to know how I did it, just keep on watching. But before we move on to the tutorial, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also to leave this video a like, because as I always say, it's an amazing way of supporting me as a content creator. As you guys can pretty much see, I've already built a base for the eyeshadows. I only used a little bit of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and some setting powder from Laura Mercier, and now we are ready for the eyeshadows. Guys, I know that I have been using this palette in my last few videos, but I honestly just cannot get enough. Like, the shades are so stunning, and I swear to you that I'm not even being paid by the brand to say these things. I mean, I wish I was, because at least I was being paid to tell the truth and to talk about a product that I honestly love. But today I am going to do something a little bit more colorful. I asked you guys on Instagram what you would like to see, and you guys told me to bring a little bit of color to my holiday glams, so that's what I'm going to do today. And the first color that I'm going in with is Lick the Spoon, and I am using a 228 to apply this eyeshadow. I'm going to run it all over my crease and obviously just push it towards the end of my brow. If you have seen any of my videos, you know how much I love to give my eyes a lift using the eyeshadows, just by doing some sort of circular motions to push the eyeshadow towards the end of my brows. Now taking the 231 from Zoeva, which is their Luxe Petite Crease, I'm taking Cinnamon Swirl and I am running the brush all over my crease. I am also applying a little bit of this eyeshadow in the outer third of my lid. So guys, that is it for this eyeshadow. Now I am taking this Morphe brush. This is EM506. This is a very small blending brush, and I am using it to apply Butter Up, which is the darkest matte eyeshadow of this palette, on the outer corner of my eye, as well as kind of the outer half of my crease. I'm trying to stick it only to my crease. Guys, if you ever wonder why I never close my eyes, even when I'm applying eyeshadows very precisely on my crease, is because I have hooded eyes, so the best way for me and for people with the same kind of issue as me is to do the makeup with the eyes open, just to make sure that once we open the eyes, our skin doesn't just swallow the whole thing and you cannot see anything. This way, if I keep my eyes closed, I can perfectly see how the makeup is going to look like once I have my eyes open. The baseline is to make sure that you can see the eye makeup when your eyes are open and that it doesn't look weird on your eye shape. I am running the previous brush that we used from Zoeva all over the two darkest matte eyeshadows, just to make sure that they blend well together. Guys, even though I have used this eyeshadow palette approximately countless times, I am still amazed every time I use it because of how easy to blend these eyeshadows are. They are so pigmented and they are so easy to blend. And the thing that also impresses me a lot is that even though they are super pigmented and easy to blend, they don't fade. Once you apply them, they stay in place, they don't mix, or they don't become like too powdery. That has happened to me with some other eyeshadow palettes, and that's why I don't bring them to my YouTube channel, because they are pigmented and easy to blend, but they mix with each other and they don't stay in place and end up fading and not lasting very long. And these are just perfect. Now for the colorful part of this makeup look, I am taking this brush from Zoeva. This is the 238, which is a very tiny and flat shader brush. I am picking some of this Food Court, which is this purple eyeshadow of the palette, which to be honest is just completely stunning, and I am applying it on my lid. This is going to be like the colorful part of this makeup look, and to be honest, even though this has like a pop of color, I still want to do a makeup look, not for holiday, probably after New Year's, with just color, you know, like a truly colorful makeup look basically. Kind of to bring some of my Instagram makeup to my YouTube channel, if that makes sense. Now I am taking my finger to apply the shimmer as well, because as I have mentioned in a lot of my videos, nothing gives you the same color payoff when it comes to a shimmer as your finger does. I don't know why, but the skin increases the color payoff of shimmers like crazy. I feel like this makeup look is quite beginner friendly because it doesn't take that many eyeshadows, and to be honest, it doesn't require that much precision, even though it requires a few brushes. But still, like, the precision is quite low because this is a smoky eye, so I feel like this is pretty beginner friendly. Obviously, you can use whatever color you feel the most comfortable with. You can even use like a neutral shimmer. Feel free to do so. I am just loving the pop of color, basically. I love adding color to my makeup looks, honestly, even if it's just on the lash line, the lower one, or anything, but I just need a little bit of color. Okay guys, so since this is not reflective enough for me, even though it's colorful enough, I am taking this glitter from Muse. I am sorry, I cannot lean this any further because this is completely shattered thanks to the postal services. But anyways, this is basically just a purple glitter and I love this shade so much, and I barely get to use it because I don't really use a lot of purple eyeshadows, you know, like daily. So I'm going to get creative with this makeup look, and I am going to use my finger to apply just a little bit of glitter on top of this purple eyeshadow. I'm not really trying to add color. This is quite a similar shade of purple. I'm just trying to add a little bit more light and shine to this eye makeup. This is the holiday season, guys. If we are not sparkling, what are we doing? Guys, I completely forgot to mention the name of this glitter. This is in the shade Heartbreaker. Well, now I obviously want to make this extra dramatic because that's me. So I am taking a black pencil. This one is from Dior. It's the waterproof eyeliner pencil in the shade 094. And I'm going to tight line my lash line. This makes the world of a difference, guys. Once you apply the lashes, this gives such a good depth to the lash line. It makes you look so dramatic and kind of sexy. And I am down for that effect. I honestly live for dramatic makeup. Guys, I'm so sorry that you have to see this, but I wanted to say that I'm also running it on my waterline. Before we move on to lashes, I am picking this Master Matte eyeshadow palette from Makeup by Mario, and I'm just taking a little bit of this black matte eyeshadow and this Morphe brush. This is the M213, which is just another flat shader brush, and I am using it to press this black eyeshadow on top of the pencil to set it, and then do some zigzag motions just to make sure that the pencil is very blurred out. I don't want any harsh lines next to my lash line, and especially to make sure that it blends perfectly with these darker matte eyeshadows. I am going off camera to apply some false lashes and I will be right back. I am back. Now moving on to complexion, we are going to keep the glowy theme that we have going on my channel this year. So first I am going to apply the strobe cream from MAC. This is in the classic shade, which is the one called Pink Light. I'm applying it in the highest points of my face. Now for foundation, I'm going in with my MAC one. This is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I am going to start applying the foundation using my 104 from Zoeva, which is their buffer brush. And then I will go in with my beauty blender to finish the foundation application. Now for concealer, I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer. To blend it, I am using my damn beauty blender. Before applying any powders, I'm first going to spray my face. This time I will be using this NYX setting spray. This has a matte finish, so it claims, but to be honest, I don't really feel that it mattifies that much, but it definitely sets the makeup. Okay guys, so now moving on to powder, I'm going to be using my all-time favorite. This is from Laura Mercier and it's the Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I'm using a tapered blush brush from Primark to apply it. And I completely forgot to zoom you guys out, so I'm going to be doing that right now. Now for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Hoola from Benefit and a deluxe brush from Morphe. And it's finally time to bring back some color to my complexion. For the sides of my nose, I am now using a tapered blending brush. For the perimeter of my forehead, I am now taking my Japanese brush. I am also using this brush to make sure that the rest of the bronzer that I've applied before is well blended. Now to bake, I am going in with the same setting powder that I was using before, the one from Laura Mercier, and I'm just going to be using my damp beauty blender to apply it. Moving on to the lower lash line, I am taking the 228 from Zoeva and the first matte eyeshadow that we use, which is called Lick the Spoon. And I'm running the brush all over my lower lash line. This is a very light matte eyeshadow, so this is basically just going to build the transition and help blend the darker eyeshadows that I'm going to be applying next. Now taking this one that we also use, this is the Luxe Petite Crease from Zoeva. I am taking Cinnamon Swirl, which was the medium matte eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply it on the outer half of my lash line, but I am going to try to keep it as close as possible to my lashes. I'm also using these eyeshadows to connect the lower lash line with the upper part of my eyes. Now taking again that black pencil that we use, I am going to run it all over my lower waterline. Lastly, taking the Morphe M213, which is this flat shader brush, I am picking Butter Up, which was the darkest matte eyeshadow of this palette, and I'm tightlining my lower lash line. This will help like diffuse the edges of the pencil and build like the perfect and like the softest transition from the pencil to the eyeshadows. I still want to apply a little bit of glow on the lower lash line, but I'm not really sure which shimmer I should use. I'm kind of indecisive. I don't know if I want to go in with a purple and kind of replicate what I did in the upper part of my eyes, or if I want to go with something a little bit more golden, maybe this one or this one. I don't know, let me see. I am again going in with the 238 from Zoeva, which was one of the shader brushes that we used. And I am taking Love the Bun You're With, which is this gorgeous shimmer. And I am gently pressing it on the first half of my lower lash line. This is going to add a little bit of more color without it being too much in my opinion, and it also brings some light to the inner part of my eye. For blush, I am taking this one from Lottie. This is the Ombre Blush in the shade Haze, and to apply it I am going to be using the 127 from Zoeva. Now I'm just going to apply a little bit of mascara and the eye makeup is complete. This is the MAC Extended Play Premiere Blush. Before applying highlighter, I'm going in with one more round of the setting spray. For highlighter, I am taking the Hyper Real Glow palette. This is from MAC Cosmetics, and this deluxe brush from Morphe, and I'm using the first shade of the palette, which is also the lightest. I'm going to apply it in the highest points of my face, and then for the tinier areas I will switch to a pencil brush. The pencil brush that I'm going to be using is this one from this KVD brush, and I'm using it to apply the highlighter on the bridge of my nose as well as on the tip of it, on the brow bone. I'm just going in with a little bit of this clear brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills just to make sure that my brows are held in place because they are very wild. Okay guys, so now moving on to lips, which is literally the only thing that is missing. This is actually going to be the second time that I'm filming the lip part, but the first one I did it for TikTok and Instagram Reels because I am about to do my favorite lip combo ever. The first product that I'm going to be using is this one from NYX. This is the matte lip liner in the shade Cold Brew. I have actually done this combo on my channel except for the gloss part that I'm going to add in the end. I'm going to line my lips using this pencil. Now for lipstick, I'm going in with another NYX product. This is the Soft Matte Lip Cream, and the one that I'm going to be using is in the shade London. The last product that I'm going in with is this one from Fenty Beauty. This is the Gloss Bomb, and the shade that I'm using is called Sweet Mauve. I will apply this doing tapping motions because I do not want to move the formulas around. Guys, this is the prettiest lip gloss that I've ever tried. It is so delicate. I don't know, I just really love the formula and it smells amazing. This is the final makeup look. I am so obsessed with this makeup. I'm not even going to lie. If you have seen any of my content either in here or on my Instagram page, which by the way I will leave down below, you guys know how much of a fan of smoky eyes I am. They have a special place in my heart, either neutral, colorful, matte, shimmery. any type of them, and this lip is just giving me life. But I also want to know what you guys think about this makeup look. Would you wear it? Would you not? Do you prefer something a little bit more low-key? Let me know in the comment section down below. And in case you guys want some more inspiration for the holiday season, don't forget to check out my previous videos. I will leave one of them right here. And I hope to see you on my next video.